Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 8 of Direwolf20's OceanBlock2 Let's Play series. Between episodes, did a little bit of expansion. Made another dirt area over there so I could grow some trees, because we were kind of low on wood. Expanded this little dirt area so I could get mineral logs. And then quickly made just a drying basin and a squeezer and did a bunch of jumpy jumps to get myself some mineral blocks. The main reason for which is I want to get a little bit of automation going on today, which I think I can do pretty well, actually. So I've been making myself, crystallized mineral with some of the mineral logs I had. I had mineral saplings in here, so I cut them down, got some mineral berries as a bonus, got a bunch of sticks, and then a bunch of mineral logs, and I smashed a bunch of the logs until I got down to about that much left. Looking good. Ready to pause having to do that. I also made between episodes a bunch of simple compacting drawers. And what I want to do today is work towards getting this somewhat automated so that like all this junk that we're accumulating can be compacted and we don't have to worry about it so much. So that's my plan. We'll see how well it works out. So if I look at functional storage here, I'll probably also want the configuration. So I'm going to want one of you and one of you. And like 4 of you, is that right? Yeah, and you, and then some sugar cane. That should be cool. Maybe like 9 of them. Should be good, hopefully. And I just need a couple drawers, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. Cool. And yes, I already have 2 drawers. I have a need for them in a minute. So I can do you. And I was close on the sugar cane count. And you. And that'll be cool. And then you guys can, live in here somewhere. I'll even memory them so that I know where they live all the time. And that'll be good. Oh, yeah, I have an anvil that I found somewhere. I forgot all about that thing. Man, I have a lot of junk, don't I? I do have a smidgen of junk. So what I want to make is a storage controller. And in order to make a storage controller in this pack, we need redstone comparators, which need copper, by the way. And you either need crystallized mineral, which is what I got, or endstone bricks, or quartz, or replica blocks from the replication mod, which really excited to get into the replication mod. Don't know much about it, but every time I see a block from there, I'm like, oh, that's cool looking. So anyway, I've got a storage controller. Yay! Quest complete. General storage. Boom. Boom. I even got ender drawers, because remember I found one somewhere. That's cool. Alright. So now save all that stuff. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna like expand my platform off, like maybe off in this direction here. Might even want to nap it up real quick before I do that. Oh, and I actually got a heart from eating something, so that's cool. Yeah, I have an extra heart. You can see one of them's kind of orangish. Nice. So yeah, I'm thinking like expand out this platform, sort of. We could do something like this. Just like make a nice big area. I'm not even going to count it out because I just want like a ton of space. And I'll just take a bunch of you and take you, my buddy. I want to get into building gadgets. Probably when this stick breaks, I think it's going to be building gadget time. What do you guys think? Is that a plan? I feel like that's a plan. I want to save my little friend here. Make sure that, wherever my raft is living, he's okay. And don't think I've forgotten about that big structure I want to go explore. Nor the Nether, for that matter. The Nether I still remember I want to go to. That's pretty cool right there. How's that look? Not bad? Okay. I'm liking that. Liking a lot of that. And then I could probably just expand this out a little bit too still if I wanted to. Is that cool? I feel like that's pretty cool. Looks good enough to me. All right, everybody sort. You can go away now. I don't need you no mores. I don't need you no mores. I don't need you no more. Boy, do I have a lot of junk. It's an understatement. But it's accurate. I have a lot of junk. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. What if I'm gonna clear these dudes. Might, you know, place a few. What are you? Vertical stairs? Oh, that's interesting. I like that. Kind of just, yeah, kind of just rearranging the area a little bit to make it more livable. And then what I'm thinking is we could have like a drawer controller, right? And then we put a bunch of simple drawers. Okay. And then over here, I'm hoping I can do something like this. Eh? Is that cool? All right, so let's make sure that you're in multiple mode. All right, so now you should be cool on that front. And then you all get locked. Perfect. Okay. And then what I should be able to do is... Now, can you compact? That's a good question. I don't know. You can. Good. Okay, great. So that's what I want, basically, right? And then you can compact, right? And what I'm going to do is grab like a bunch of this stuff. And then if I do that, it'll insert things wherever it can. So like, then I can easily put stuff away, right? So then I can move all you again. If I double click, I'll know that like, that's cool. Lapis, diamond, emerald, right? Deep slate. I might hold off on deep slate for a minute. I'm guessing tiny coal's not going to work. Am I right to assume? Oh my goodness, tiny coal actually does up convert to coal. That's interesting. I wonder if I should make you like, because that's really weird. Because I thought it only worked with 2x2 and 3x3 rest. I didn't know it would do that. I wonder if there's like a custom thing in there that like makes it so tiny coal works. Because that's kind of cool. Because that makes me want to see if I can like. That makes me want to see if I can like get coal in like a normal compacting drawer. So if I got a normal compacting drawer, actually I don't think I need to do that. What I need to do is this regular compacting drawer. I wonder if the coal would work, right? Do I not have iron on me? Weird. So two of you have to be stone. Okay. So you can see I smelted a bunch of stone between episodes. That was more for the other dude. So if I put you in here like this, oh my goodness, that actually works. That is awesome. Actually, that is super awesome. That makes life a million times easier. Because that means I can now just kind of like insert coal, and that's like awesome. So the only things we're missing are redstone and nickel. So redstone I'll put in that line. Nickel we'll put there. Prosperity shards are also kind of missing, which is a little bit of an annoyance, but like not too bad. So now if I came over here and I did that, are we cool? Silver and gold are a miss. Okay. And then I had iron nuggets, which don't really come out of that thing. And then prosperity shards, which I could probably... I don't think prosperity shards need to go in a compacting drawer, but they could go in like a normal drawer. Right? And that would be cool. Right? So that if I did that, you would go in there. Perfect. Perfectly what I want to see. That's cool. So what that means is I should be able to, like, take you. Give me this and give me that. You finish what you're doing, right? You're gonna spit out your junk. I'm gonna move you guys right into here. Cool. Right? So the problem that I've been having, and am therefore trying to solve, is that this thing keeps gumming up because this chest keeps filling up. Okay. So I want to solve that. I wonder if I can just, like, sluice you directly in here. That seems cool until we remember that that's not a good idea. And the reason that's probably not a good idea is that I'm going to sluice things that aren't in the drawers yet, right? So we want to be prepared for that. So I'm going to do you, and then I'm going to do you, and I'm going to put you guys all in there. And then I should be able to do a pump, gear it up, and once we get it up to 5 minutes, it'll last for a really, really long time, and that'll be cool. And let's not forget our dude here, right? And now he's sluicing it up. Looking good so far. And 5 minutes is the max. Okay, so then I should be able to make some pipes from Oratech. And the ones that I've chosen, there's two. There's transparent pipes and then item pipes. I want to try transparent. I'm just curious if items, like, do we see that? And then there's a pipe wrench as well. Okay. Okay, that's not how that works. Nope, nope. Oh, hello. Well, that's spiffy. And you see the items flowing through the pipes? I love when you can see the items flowing through the pipes. And in theory, anything that doesn't fit in the storage controller will just back stuff in the chest, right? Ooh, unfortunately, it looks like it totally gets stuck. That's not cool. That's kind of a bummer. It looks like if like the first item in the chest here is not insertable, oh, that stinks. It, like, stops everything? Right-click while crouching to open the GUI. I think that's for this GUI, not for this GUI. Or attack pipes. So we've got fluid pipes, framed fluid pipes, fluid pipe duct, energy pipes, framed energy pipe ducts, superconductors, item pipes, transparent item pipe duct. Only connects to pipes, not machines. Got it. Increases the extraction speed of a fluid or item pipe behind it. So I would have to see if there's, like, a way to solve that. Because my concern then becomes whenever we back stuff, anything that doesn't fit in the drawers, it's going to be a problem. Right. And I also don't see any kind of UI for filtering this. But at the very least, things will start building up here. And then I can come over and be like, give me a stack of this. And start cooking. Right? And, like, that'll be cool. And I don't have to do, like, the manual crafting anymore. So, like, two benefits, right? One, this thing doesn't back stuff because the chest fills up. And two, we auto-convert to, like, you know, what we want to smelt up. And then I suspect what I'm going to do is, once I get a filterable medium, is laser IO in this pack? Good. Yes. I found a thing, didn't I? Yeah, I found a couple laser IO cards. Once we get to, like, that point, then what I can do is I can extract out of the storage controller and filter on the combined stuff and insert it into here. Because I assume the tempered glass jar will accept any items, though that's probably something I should validate, right? I should check that. Do I have a hopper of some kind? No, but I can make one real quick. So if I put a hopper on you, right? Can I just do that? Yeah, so you accepted that, and that's probably not something that can actually be smelted in here. Yeah. So I think what would happen is it would just like it accepts anything, right? So we can it's not like a filtered insert where it'll only accept things that it can process. So if I were to just extract items, it would wind up extracting the tiny pieces, and that wouldn't be good. So what we want to do is wait until we can filter and say what's allowed to be extracted. And then we can, you know. Now if I wanted to, I could do some kind of like drawer system where like I had like a second layer of drawers that were only populated with these items, right? And then we could extract out of that, and that would kind of act as a filter. Um, but meh to that idea, I think. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a meh idea. Now what I will say is I might want to get more hammers going, but we'll like let this run for a little bit and see how things work out, and then we'll circle back. Put it that way. All right, so you go away, and you guys go away, and you can go away, and you can be a backpacky item, and my hammer can come back, and that all looks good. I do have a lot of sticks, but whatevers. Let's go check out that interesting structure, and let's also review where we're at in terms of cool places to be. So in my getting started chapter, right, we've done a lot of this. Pipe automation. You wanted me to make an item pipe instead of a transparent item pipe, huh? I'll hold off on that. What I'll do instead is make the lava boat thing. So I'm guessing you are almost done. This should make 8 lava for me. Are you done with the smelting of the irons? Let's go. It's at moments like this that I miss my tick accelerator. Do you make obsidian without? Oh no, you're making salt. Yeah, scoop you out. So I do have enough obsidian to make the boat already, so that's kind of cool. But I'll let the existing obsidian do its thing. All right, so obsidian boat quest complete. Hooray! And a few extra obsidians, which can chill in there. And then in a few seconds, you'll be ready to go. Let's go to the Nether. I feel like it's time. I believe I have everything to access the lava dimension now. Although I've never visited the place myself, I just need to construct the portal and make sure I have the soul lantern equipped. Don't want to lose my soul there. Visiting this pocket dimension will be dangerous, but it is home to some very valuable resources that might be strong enough to withstand the depths of this ocean. Build a nether portal, equip the soul lantern, and enter the nether. Note, if you die in the nether, you will need another soul lantern to enter the portal again. Oh, goody. Oh, goody, goody. I'm assuming that, like, all the soul lanterns I collected, the extras, which I put... I'm assuming all of these will work. They are slot, charm, and belt, so I think that's cool. And also keeping in mind that the one I got as a quest reward has the soulbound enchant, so I suspect that I'll be okay. If I die, I should, like, just get another one, right? I would expect that to be true. So are you making salt now? Is that what's happening? I assume so. That's fine. You can continue making salt. Sweet. All right, let's do it. I think I'm ready. I honestly don't know. Oh, I should probably have a better pickaxe. Should I make an iron pick? Would that be... I could make a ferrocore one as well if I wanted to. Let's make a ferrocore one. Just because they're way cooler looking than iron pickaxes. Right? How cool does that look? Right? It's got ore miner and ore scanner upgrades. I might throw an ore miner on it. Does that sound like a plan? Ore miner? It's kind of like a vein mine upgrade. So, like, it's not really necessary because I've got vein miner. See, that's why I don't... So I like and I don't like the existence of vein miner. Like, totally great for, like, early game when you don't want to grind. But also, there's definitely, like, an argument to be had about, like, I want to be able to work my way up to that ability. All right, we are really high up in the Nether, which is not great. I'm assuming this is a bad thing. So there's a structure over there, which would be what, that way? I'm guessing I'm going to want to, like, build across to there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get building gadgets up and running. So what I'm going to need is a pocket generator. And then I can building gadgets my way over there a lot easier. So for that, we're just going to need redstone, furnace, and coal, which shouldn't be a big deal. So I'll take you. I'll take you guys. I'll take these 4 and a furnace. Cool. And that should be good, right? And then if I wanted to have the fuel canister from Just Dire Things, that would also be a good use. As a reminder, the way this thing works is it's kind of like a tiny coal replacement. Like any burnable fuel source that you put in there, it'll give you the burn time for, right? And that'll be cool. And I'm just gonna throw my primal coal and my other Just Dire Things coal in there. And what'll happen is that'll give you like a little bit of a multiplier for burn speed, so that you generate Fe a little bit quicker. And that's cool. So from that, I should now be able to take a building gadget. And we're good to go, right? I should set my controls, keybinds, key F, category gadgets. So I like anchor to be G, and I like settings menu to be F. Controls, keybinds, key G. Oh boy, that's a lot of things. Well, that should be G still. From Hall's Swashbucklers mod. That's kind of cool. All right, that's some kind of controls, keybinds, key G. I don't know what that is. Implant controls from Auratech. That looks better, right? And then that's anchored. Sweet. Okay. And then what I should be able to... So, like, this thing will fill up with all the fuel that it's got, right? And this will be cool. Let's do horizontal row of a range 15, and that'll let me do that, right? And then if I pop back into the Nether now, this should be... pretty cool, right? So we're going to want to go off in this direction. If I do that, and that, we're in good shape, right? Now I also got a pocket dude as a... Was it the airdrop where I found that pocket dude? Where is he? I have another building gadget, which is cool. Thought I found a pocket doohickey. Doesn't matter. I will get more cobblestone bricks, and then I will get more. You, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and craft all. And that's cool. And that should be enough to get me wherever I need to go in the Nether. Sound cool? So I'm going to expand this bridge to where I want to get to for a few minutes here. And then I'll come back once I've gotten where I want to be, right? But it's basically going to be this for the next few minutes until I get all the way over here and see what we found. Because I have no idea what to expect. I also don't know if it's expected for that guy to be like on the lava. But if it should be on the lava, I can totally use stairs mode. I don't know if it's an easy way to get stairs mode to go down. If I did ray trace fluids, that might work. It might be too high. But what I could do, there's a few ways I could probably navigate this with like vertical column or something. But for now, I'll just horizontal row straight across and be back in a minute. All right, yeah, so this is like totally way too high up. So my assumption here is that that portal was supposed to spawn at the lava lake level, and we are not quite there. And I'm assuming that I'm like a little too far for stairs to reach. It does seem that way. Even with ray trace fluids on, it's like too... So hopefully what I can do... Something like this. This is extremely dangerous. I just want to put it on record, this is a really bad idea. Don't ever do this. Can I reach yet? That blaze is going to see me, and it's going to be a bad time. Let's make sure that this thing's ready. So that if I have to quickly, like, deploy it. See, this is why I don't like using the /home command, because it makes moments like this a little bit more dangerous. See, if I was allowing myself to use /home, right, what would happen is if I fell in the lava right now, I could just /home and be fine. But I'm not allowing myself to do that, which is a little bit more edge of your seaty. I'm gonna survive this, he said with hope in his heart. Ugh. At some point I should be low enough that I can stairs my way up to myself. Hey, now we're cooking. Is that pretty cool? That seems pretty cool. Okay. Yes. And I like the thought of doing like a 2x2 just to be a little bit safer about it. And hopefully you guys aren't going to be like mean jerks about things. Yep, you seem pretty chill. I appreciate the chillness. Thank you. That's pretty cool. All right. Oh boy. Running away now. Dangerousness engaged. Yeah, nobody was kidding about how dangerous this place might be. Yeah, I see you over there, Blaze. So here's what I'm thinking. So if I get like a nice little laddery dude here and here, and then we do that and that, right? That'll be, ow, less likely to be a problem for us in terms of stuff. I like that, right? Now, quick question. Could I... And I think I can with this mode. Can I do a place on top? Such that I can just do... that? Ow. That should be cool. Ow. Healing. Running. Hiding. Very close. Large amounts of trouble that blaze is causing. That gives me, like, some semblance of protectionishness. Okay. And then... how about a friendly little build me action? Probably should have came with more food. That would have been smart. But that lets me get a little bit more semblance of safeness. And I like that. Hopefully I have enough bricks for this, and if not, not a big deal. Alright, so this is a moderately-ish, okay, sort of. Not entirely, but at least a little bit. Safe way to get to whatever those structures are down there. Okay, so I think what I'll do is wrap up the episode here. Come back next time, and we'll go exploring the Nether in the next episode. Is that cool? Definitely need more bricks. Definitely need more food. For now, that's when I sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and explore the Nether a bit. For now, take it easy.